Hello and welcome along to Moss Valley. Harvest continues with the canola in the KiwiMedic field. Meanwhile, the straw needs baling in field 25, so it's time to try out the new baler. Let's get farming. So I have set up a course course for this field, for the KiwiMedic field, to get us started in here. Just going to pull in a little bit. And then you can see the course we got set up here. This should handle everything fairly well. So let's get it started. First waypoint and away it goes. We got this really useful harvester fill level mod that we've got top right here. This will help us to keep an eye as we're doing the bales today on making sure that the harvester doesn't get too full. So I think that will help keep an overall eye on everything and keep everything going nicely. So now that the harvester is going, I want to grab our big tractor, as this is the only one capable of actually handling the new baler. And we'll squeeze down here. It gets really dirty with all this mud down here, so we might have to give everything a wash at the top. We're gonna need to fill the baler with some twine as well, and I think I've got some twine on the farm already from our last baler, so we should be able to pick that up without too much difficulty. So let's get this into here. Yeah, look at how dirty this tractor is already. What's our level like on fuel on this tractor? It's not too bad, so yeah, we'll just get this up the top. We'll give all of this a wash, because that tractor is looking very dirty, and we're going through more mud with it. And look at the state of our brand new baler as well. Yeah. So we'll just bring this over here. We'll give it a quick wash down now that we've got all that mud on it. And then I'm going to have to get the telehandler out of there and go and get the twine. I really like this high density baler. It's the first time I've got to use this in a series. And I've been wanting to use it ever since FS22 came out. So the idea of getting to use it is brilliant. I'm really liking that. And this tractor should be able to pull it. I'm thinking we're going to be a lot better off than we were with the previous baler, where none of our tractors could handle it. For whatever reason, was up with that mod. This one should handle it better, and it will produce bales that we can put into a bale stacker. So we're gonna try and probably lease one of those. We have got 436,000, so the money is continuing to roll in. We've only harvested a quarter of this year's crop so far, so yeah, it's all looking pretty good for us as far as making that million by the end of this year, just provided that we can get everything done and in and processed by the time the end of the year rolls round. So the twine is in here. I'm gonna squeeze this round. I am not a huge fan of these sheds. It's quite tight in here. I mean, it's nice that our JCB is so maneuverable, but it's a little bit of an issue to try and get everything in. So we'll come out at a bit of an angle and try not to catch it on the post. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, I've used these as storage sheds, but I'm not sure they're a great use for that. In fact, I think I might have a better storage shed. Let's refill that. We might be able to actually get this into the shed over here, which hasn't been much use for anything else so far. So in here now, Moss Valley has been released for console, so there's an update on PC and there's a release for console. Is this gonna work in here? Might. Yeah, I think it would work even better with a little well, maybe a little forklift. I don't think that would get over the actual entrance. Oh god, no. I think we'll have a go with that later. I need a better storage place, I think, for my twine. But now, though, we will get into this and head out and down. We've got our tractor and trailer ready up here. but we should be able to get this down to the field without too much hassle past that and get some baling started. It is amazing how this baler dwarfs even our biggest tractor on the farm. That's a little bit crazy. I'm not quite sure about what's going on there. I mean, it does have the power to run this and should have no issues. Yeah, like so. We'll see how it is going uphill, especially the steep part at the far side of the field here. And we're not creating the biggest bales. We probably should be, though. But I think this can actually do bigger bales. Yeah, we're only doing the 220 centimeter bales. I'm hoping the stacker is going to be able to stack bales immediately outside of our heating plant. And then we can just put a big stack there, let it process the whole stack, and then go from there. But we'll see how we do. And 6 miles an hour, that is faster than the other baler was going. So this already is an improvement. Before we continue on the farm, this video is brought to you in partnership with the awesome people at Apex Gaming PCs. I've teamed up with Apex Gaming PCs to create a custom line of PCs suitable for everyone from beginner farmers to virtual farming experts. And the highest spec machines are also perfect for streaming and content creation. Apex Gaming PCs have dropped the prices on almost all their products by 30%, so there's never been a better time to go check them out. Harvester is 80% full, has made it up to the corner here, so what we'll do is empty it as we're going downhill. Lower that to 6 miles an hour on the cruise control to try and match our combine. And yeah, this should be fairly good. This combine, this tractor, and this trailer are a really good match. And if we're emptying going downhill here, that's going to be good for keeping everything going. The thing is, today it's very much about keeping things going and keeping things flowing. We're going to make a decent amount of money off this canola at the end of the year. So I want to make sure that we grab as much off here and we're as efficient as possible. We've still got a fair amount of other crops to go. But in general, this harvest is going well. We're in a good position. We should hit 500,000 before too long as our flour continues to process. And we've still got the barley flour to go through as well. We've got all the pigs to sell. We've got eggs to sell. There's money coming in on the farm all the time. Whether we hit the £1 million that we need, we'll see. But at the moment, things just seem to be running fairly well. 2 1/3 bales, just over 2 1/3 bales off first headland. So not a massive, large amount of straw on here. I'm going to go back up this side here. First, I want to get this aligned and set up. I'm not taking us too long either. We are 33% full on the harvester again, so that is all running well. I'm quite happy with this. It's 2 minutes past 10. We've not had to spend too long getting set up, and as a result, we are making good headway here on these fields today. I'm wanting to get both these headlands done fairly quickly. I can see the combine going up the side of the hill over there, and we want to make sure that we get both of these jobs done today. We can then get these bales cleared off here pretty quickly now that we have a baler that will allow us to get stuff stacked and yeah, keep that money rolling in. Combine has surpassed 80% full again, so we'll empty it out. I think it's got one more headland. I think we've put 3 headlands on here with this, so that should keep running fairly well. However, this is gonna give us a full trailer to go and tip, so we'll go and tip this into the grain store and get that done. Managed to slow our harvester down. We got a bit close to it. But it's empty, so we're good. Let's not destroy any of our sorghum. We'll reverse that up. Get ourselves a better turning angle. There we go. And back up to the farm and tip this into our grain store. Wow, this is so much better than our other baler. We are going up this hill, right up the middle, at 7 miles an hour. We just have not managed to do that so far. So this is just making this whole job so much nicer to do, so much easier. And having done 2 headlands and a bit, we are up to 6 bales. So that is a really good start. If we certainly look on track to be able to handle all of this today, which is great news. Our harvester is only up to 45%, so we'll be able to get that emptied out before too long. And our bales are coming along nicely. We'll get through this field today and get back on track. I am very, very pleased with this. I can't overstate. I know I'm repeating myself a little bit in this video, but yeah, where we are now on the farm is a really good place. And with 6 months to go, we are looking to be in a really strong position. I need to try and catch the combine before it gets to the bottom of the hill here. We want it emptied out completely before it goes and does a cut in. We should be able to do that though if we just follow it down, and that will mean that it just cuts in with a completely empty grain tank. We'll have no issue whatsoever with it actually cutting in and going, and it's doing a really good job. I said things are going well today. They're going well because we are in a position where the combine is just kept going. It's not stopping for anything at any point, and as a result we are just able to keep that flowing. Yes, we're breaking up a little bit on the baler, but that isn't a huge issue because the baler can keep going. Oh, is it doing 4 headlands? It's doing 4 headlands. Okay, so we've got 1 more to empty at the top. I forgot I'd set it to 4. Always set it to 1 more headland than you think when using courseplay. Courseplay always needs that extra space to turn around. Been doing alternating rows on here, which is great for this tractor because the turning circle on it is awful. I know why now that there's a super steer version of this tractor. Because, yeah, getting this to actually turn in a tight area and do the next line along is really difficult, especially when you're coming round to a longer line. You can even see here that's quite tight just to get that to turn around to there. However, it is working and we're doing fairly well, and we are up to 14 bales so far. Meanwhile, our combine has actually started to cut in, and I hadn't realized this, so it was only 3 headlands that I did. However, it's got in there without too much hassle. We did have it nice and empty when it started it, and we just need to get up to the top of the field and empty it before it gets full. Shouldn't be too difficult because it is doing a turn at the top, although this tractor, of course, with a full trailer does struggle a little bit. But yeah, the combine's doing a turn, so it's not actually filling at the moment. And we should be able to pick it up and empty it as it comes back round. 93, 94. It stopped at 95. Just as I'm bringing the trailer round. Oh, the trailer might empty. Yeah, there we go. And that will keep things going. Only a small stop, which is fine. And we'll then be able to go and empty into our grain store from the top of the field here once the combine is emptied, which is even better. The less we have to climb this hill with this trailer full, the better. And yeah, we're going to get a full trailer off this, I think. Or almost 96%. That will do. So we're about halfway through the field. In fact, we're a little over halfway through the field because we've done the headlands and we got 16 bales off here so far. So looking at probably around about 30 bales, maybe, judging by what we got off the headlands. Maybe a little bit less, maybe 28 bales off here in total. That wouldn't be too bad. That would be a single bale stacker's worth. So, yeah, not bad at all. Now, the combine is in the middle of a cut-in now, and we are at 86%. I'm hoping it's going to make it to the top of the field and not decide to try and cut in and make space. It does have enough space in the harvester to do it, and it is perfect. Oh, I was worried that that was going to do a cut-in right at the end of the field, but it seems to have worked out that it can actually make it to the end, which is great. So we'll come in with it here and empty it on the way down, and that means we can just leave the tractor and trailer actually in this cut-in to empty the harvester once it gets full again. And again, that disrupts us a lot less than if we were trying to just follow it around all the time. This baler has made such a difference to doing this job. Before, it was painful. It was difficult to bale fields. Now it's an absolute breeze. I'm so pleased this came up with the in the sales. It has just allowed us to do a whole load of baling with so much less effort than we had before. Now, one thing I will say is I had a load of problems. It's actually the second time I tried to record this video, because I got into sort of the first little bit and got into baling here, and I'd updated the twine add-on, and yeah, it crashed the game. So if you are running the twine add-on on your game, I recommend not updating unless you're starting. Well, yeah, I think you have to start a new game. Even when I put a new baler and new twine in, it still had the problems. So yeah, don't update the twine add-on in an existing game. Use the existing one you've got, and only add the latest version at the start of a new game. Final row, and we have got 23 bales, so we might get up to 25 if we're lucky. Yeah, we're on 24, and the 25th is currently pressing. If this is a little bit short, then there are a couple of piles of straw around the field that we can possibly get to get a 25th bale out of here. And I think we're going to be looking at trying to get those, because we are at 70. Nope, we're at 82%. So yeah, there is plenty of straw on this field for us to go around and collect up and get that last bale off here. So I'm going to head around the field and see what I can find. Another load from the combine. So I think this is our third full trailer off here today. Really, really good. I'm very, very happy about that. We do have rain on the way, but that isn't going to hit till 7 o'clock this evening. So I think we should be pretty much in the clear. And I've managed to find a clump of straw around the headland up here where I missed. Basically had lots of trouble maneuvering around the top end of the field here. So we'll see if this is enough to do it. There's, yeah, two nice short rows, almost complete rows up the top here. It might do the trick. That takes me up to 95%. So yeah, this should be enough up here. Complete a bale and give us 25 in total off of here. That's 96. And there we go, 97, 98, 99, and that's done it. Fantastic. Right, I'm not worried about any of the other smaller pieces on here. We will get this unloaded, drop those 3 bales off the back. I might have to rock that. Sometimes you have to rock them off the back to get them to go. No, little bit more. So up and down. No, that is just going to sit vertical. Go on. Off you go. Off the back of my... There we are. Off the back of my baler. And yeah, we can go park this up ready for when we do the barley next time. With the rain coming at 7 o'clock this evening, I think we're going to be cutting it a little bit close with this. And we may not get all of the canola harvested today. That's not the end of the world. We can still continue it into August. We'll then go straight into the barley as soon as we've done that, and then straight into the sorghum after that. We have plenty of time though to get all of that done, and in the background we can start getting those bales collected up on that other field. So I'm looking, I think, to be most of the way through this field today, and then moving into the barley tomorrow after we finish in here, and then the sorghum straight after that. So we'll probably be going across fields for the next couple of days. All 3 of these fields are big. It's not like field 25 where it's a smaller field, or that is our smallest field on the farm, and getting through that is fairly quick and easy. This is definitely a case of us needing to take a little bit more time for these harvests. And just empty that out. And yeah, we're at 49%. So we can sit here and wait for the harvester to fill up again. But yeah, we will keep going today until the rain comes. And at that point, we will be looking at finishing off whatever's left tomorrow. It's 20 to 7 and the rain at the moment is holding off. I know that as soon as I say that, we're gonna be getting it fairly soon. We got another load off the combine. I think we're gonna get another full tank off here as well. And I'm just hoping that the result of this is that we do end up getting this field knocked out today. It's how long this rain is gonna take, and with the combine standing here, it's just adding to the worry about that rain. If we can get it done today, that would be great, but time is getting very, very short. And in fact, as I say that, and as I go to tip this load, the rain has started falling. So that is going to be it for today. The combine cannot continue, and we've got maybe 4 or 5 rows of canola to knock out in the morning. We'll then be on to the barley. For now, though, this is where we're going to have to finish it for today. The rain has stopped the harvest. So all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Special thanks to all my patrons and channel members. Your support is invaluable in making these videos and helping the channel to grow. For more from Virtual Farmer, check out the links below, follow on Twitch to watch live, and for more videos, subscribe and ring that bell. I will see you next time. Goodbye.